Alrighty, good morning, everybody. It is time for yet another continuation of our Professorlocke, but also showing off kind of my new PNG tuber model. So it's gonna be a lot of fun today, I think. We made it to Slateport and only lost Margulis last time. So, that's an improvement. That's progress. We're making it one step at a time. I will say it is nice having two monitors now. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of everything that's kind of going on. I think Gulpin's a little guy. Yeah. He's not that heavy. Okay. That's alright. After kind of my failure last stream, I did study a bit harder here in the hopes of getting us some good Pokemon here. I do think that's accurate for Gulpin. I do think that it has a small heart and brain, but big stomach. Excellent. Gulpin is on the table also. Gulpin is probably not what I would have... I mean, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have hoped for it. Gulpin's a good pickup defensively. We really don't have anything tanky. So this will be really fun to embrace. I was going to wonder if I can actually fit Beaumont in here. I'm not catching another Wurmple. I am sorry. But that is just the way the cookie Nuzlocke crumbles. Did I spell that correctly? I think I did spell Beaumont correctly. Alright. I don't want to have another repeat where, like, someone suggests something that's amazing and then I totally flub it and then kill the Pokemon a little while later. Yeah, exactly, Kiki. That's part of the other reason why I felt bad, is because I know it was your suggestion. Going back to the beach and... Roxanne, what do you want? I don't think I want to go back and fight you, Roxanne. But I guess thanks for calling. You just want to threaten to kill more of my Pokemon, don't you? You psycho gym leaders. Kiss the professor. No, I think that's going to get you an ethical violation. Oh, yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, sweet. Free soda. That's what every guy on the beach is actually giving out to people that impress them. Just soda. Oh, right, they do block me from doing the trainer battles. Okay. I guess I'm gonna kind of brute force us to Amelia's evolution. I was just gonna ask, how is Sunday going for folks? How is it doing out there? I know today is Easter, but you know, there are plenty of non-Easter things you can be doing, like playing Pokemon. Frankly, I haven't been an Easter kind of person in a long time. Your egg cracked 5 years ago, so nothing to celebrate. You know, I think there's actually layers to that one, Kiki. But no, that's totally fair. I was never an Easter person, and it's kind of just an excuse to like be around my family, which I am not interested in at this point. So, you know, just kind of make your own family, do your own things. Wurmple is my family. I mean, I embrace chat too, but it's definitely all about that Wurmple life. Also, I'm going to fully admit, Kiki, I didn't even read the message you sent. I was just looking at the spacing. Here's a long message trading the professor for killing Wurmple because she doesn't like bugs. I did not kill... I can read just fine. I can. I'm very good at reading, actually. I am a prodigious reader, or at least I was when I was a kid. I don't read as much anymore. But, point stands, I can read. I just didn't. There is a technical difference there. Name the last book I read. Do audiobooks count? Like, genuine question, do audiobooks count? No? And did I have to finish it, or does, like, choosing to not continue reading it count as finishing it? Like, I'm not saying that I just got distracted and stopped reading it. I'm saying I was reading it, I decided that it was not a good book, and I didn't finish it. Oh no, it's been a little while. The last one that I clearly remember reading was a long time ago, and I know it's not the last one that I read start to finish, but it was Atlas Shrugged, which was, like, I don't know, 12 years ago? Since then, I know that I read several other books. I think the most recent book that I read was probably in 2020. But its name I can't recall, because it was some YA kind of targeting thing that was not interesting to me. But here's the thing. I do not have to box Amelia. We get to have the Swallow. The real problem with reading for me is that, like, I just get distracted too easy, and I have all these other things that I need to do. So I tend to not go through books in the way that I feel like I should. So audiobooks have actually been really helping me be able to, like, go through a book without having to sit there and stare at a page the whole time. But that's just, like, my current life position, and that is an excellent pickup in getting beat. Okay, so just like gaming, I tend to, like, sit down, min-max, and binge stuff. Like, you know, if I'm gonna sit down and play a game, I'm gonna do it for 3 to 7 hours. If I'm gonna read something, I'm gonna sit down and do it for 3 to 7 hours. If I'm gonna clean something, I'm gonna sit down and do it for 3 to 7 hours. You may be noticing a theme there, which is, if I'm doing something, I'm, like, way deep into it, which is not ideal, admittedly. But yeah, it's really hard to keep that up, and, like, every other adult responsibility that comes up. I hyperfixate. Yeah, like, quite a bit. I am not yet at the position where I can say that I definitely have ADHD, but let's just say I have in fact submitted diagnostic paperwork to get to the bottom of that one. That's, I think, going to be half the fun when I do get through the Elite Four, is being able to just kind of go through and, like, catch all the other Pokemon and vibe and make fun of myself for failing. So I love music, like, a lot. I listen to way too much music. So it's really hard for me to listen at a normal volume, especially after years of going to concerts and having my ears blown out, which is my preferred way to do it. Like, I know people who go to concerts for, like, the atmosphere or the vibes, and will, and the drugs. Well, and, like, they'll wear hearing protection, and I'm like, how are you enjoying the music with hearing protection? And the answer is they care about their hearing long term, and again, it's not just about, you know, hearing your CD recording live in front of a real audience. It's the experience. But you can have both, I feel. You just can't have both forever. Especially if you're, like, a metal or punk or hard rock fan, where the volume is kind of the point. Give your... No. No, I will not be doing that. I'm not putting that on the internet. Not now. Not ever. Unless I can sell out. I mean, I don't know. Like, for free? Hell no. I am a sellout. Okay, so I should clarify, I'm actually not a sellout, but I'd love to be one. Just no one's buying, you know? But, like, I shouldn't be, because that would negatively impact my, like, real job. Do you really think I'm gonna kill a Pokemon? Do you think I'm just gonna do that? I don't want it to happen. I don't want to kill our Pokemon. I don't want to kill our squad. Burgers are a propane accessory. Change my view. Anything you cook on the grill is a propane accessory. I challenge you to prove me wrong. Give me one example of something that you can cook on a grill that would not count as a propane accessory. You use it with propane. Checkmate, Hank Hill. I'll admit, I'm not a grilling person. I do most of my cooking indoors, like our ancestors avoided like the plague. I don't think I stay in on the Oddish. No, I think I can stay in on the Oddish. I have made a terrible mistake and I have killed our Moes. Nope. Okay. Well, I have made a terrible mistake and learned the error of my ways, as is life. Ha 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 ha! I skipped all of the necessary steps and did nothing. Alright, you. I have opinions about this game because they charge you to enter the museum. If you don't have the money, I do think that they just let you in. But we believe in the arts here at Fabled Tyromancer. We pay for museums. Academic theory is literally just cage matches. You know what happens when you get your doctorate? You have to make a dissertation, and you have to defend it. You think you just defend it with words? No, it's a cage match. You have your armaments. You have your second. It is a duel. I don't know. I think the ocean themes of this game are really cool. And there's the SS Anne for you Gen 1 fans. You are the weirdest character to get added. But he just kind of shows up and is like, "Hey kid, should I know who you are?" No? Alright, well, peace. Sunglasses. Alright, I am here to let them know that I delivered the goods. And they should give me the EXP share for that. Should being the... There we go. Here he is. The Giga Chad himself. The rad neighbor, if you will. We're gonna take him down. Amelia. That's okay. This is excellent experience for Linda. Linda is gonna get there. Believe in Gyarados. A Torkoal. Get out of my brain. It's my stream. We all share one cumulative brain here. Alright. I am pretty good, Brendan. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing. Who's there? Oh, nanab berries. Those are just bananas. I think that is a cute thing that they did with the berries. They're all like named after real fruits and vegetables. Like Lepa, that's an apple. Pecha, that's a peach. Cherry is obviously a cherry, but like, oh my god, it's a Sandshrew. So, fun fact about Sandshrew, Sandshrew is the mouse Pokemon. You know who else is the mouse Pokemon? Pikachu. It curls up into a ball. Can't be anybody other than Sandshrew. Let's go. So we're gonna go Gardener. Better than Sand Attack, I think. I don't want to be an accuracy hacks gamer unless I like... I mean, I don't know. If we come to like reset 15 or something and I'm just giving up on playing Pokemon to have fun. Of like, look at this angry eyebrow. It's so angry. That's so expressive. I normally don't have it capture my cursor because my cursor goes all over the place. But some could say the angriest bird. Wow, this is literally useless. Can. Now, I will say, I am a coward. I'm not double battling in here. That's insane. So, Sand Slash was what, 20 pounds? I'm gonna say Sand Slash is 40? 65. Doesn't matter. We can get the evolution. can we talk about the savage Pokedex lore of, like, Sandslash just go to battle and their claws break and then they grow back, like, the next day? Like, that's incredible. I guess, much like last week, we're gonna throw ourselves into the gym at the tail end of the stream. Well, or do I get Gardner up? So at the tail end of the stream, OBS decided it had had enough. See, I got this new monitor and mounted my PC to the bottom of my desk, and I got a new model, and clearly this was just all too much for my poor PC to bear for 3 hours. So it just needed to completely shit the bed for about 30 seconds. And then after we came back online, my model was also frozen for another 30 seconds, but what can you do? I even had to remux the video file since it didn't finish encoding properly after the stream. Was it my fault? Maybe. Will I do anything about it to prevent it next time? Huh. Okay, we might be back. I think my keyboard just had to, like, update a driver or something, and several things are running off of the keyboard because it's got a USB hub on it. So it just freaked out a little bit. Wow, that was kind of scary, though. Imagine just losing 3 straight hours of progress. No, couldn't be me. Never. Okay. So I agree with you, Kiki. We'll get Gardner up, and I think that'll just be kind of how we end the stream here. Oh, thanks, Wally. I mean, I just kicked your butt like 15 minutes ago, and your dad buys, or your uncle buys you a cell phone? Like, jeez. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Join us next week. I'm also thinking I might do some other slots gearing up ahead of the Switch 2 launch. I think I'm going to try to do a playthrough of Deltarune and 100% things, so keep an eye out for that coming. I'll probably blab about that on Blue Sky and add it to my schedule when I figure out what day I'm doing that. But anyway, so long and thanks for joining.